Hello and welcome back here to Gamescom 2013. I'm Corey Dunn, joined with Alex Mendez, or better known as Golden Boy. And we're already got some gameplay that's going to be happening right now. If you're just now tuning in for the first time, well, this is the final day here for us for Battlefield 4 at Gamescom 2013. We've talked about a lot of different things, from levolution to just the weather dynamics to talking about the attack boats and how effective they truly are with these dynamic waves. There's just a bunch of different things that we've talked about through and throughout. We've even gotten down to the very finite things as well.
Yeah, the thing about Battlefield 4 is that there's just so many layers, so many things, and as you can see, we're going to jump right into the action. No need to wait, as you can actually see we're using the tabletop view, the spectator mode as well, which is something that has been highlighted quite heavily in our live streams, whether it was at E3 or even here at Gamescom. But there's just so much more to talk about. And of course, we're always going to be taking questions from you guys, the community, whether it's on Reddit, you can go to our Battlefield, or it's on Twitter, you can hit myself or Corey Dunn up. Corey is at considerate_Dunn. I am at GoldenBoyFTW. And you can also just sound off on the Twitch chat as well. We're seeing everything and anything, so that this way we can make sure that we are getting all the latest information that you guys want to know. Now, Corey, what are you taking a look at right now?
Yeah, so right now what we're paying attention to that game mode called Obliteration, and right now we're aboard here with Alpha 11. He's utilizing the attack boat. They just were able to take out that EMCOM point there for the Chinese. And so, again, just kind of looking out how effective the attack boat truly is. It's basically a tank on water. Yeah,
you have displayed to me the power of the attack boat numerous times now. It's ridiculous. It's such an effective, naval warfare is back. It is just so good, and you can just tear people apart. If they're not careful, that you can really make them pay.
Again, you can just see how effective you can be here on the water. Let's go and take a look here and see where his score is sitting at right now. Just looking at the overall, currently 4-3, and so I guess we've watched all of his kills so far. But let's go ahead and take a look here at the overview and kind of get an idea of how Obliteration works. So basically, all of the bombs spawn points will be here on this main island. There are they're random points as well, so you never know exactly where the bomb is going to spawn. There are 3 MCOM points for both sides. There are 3 MCOM points here for the Russians, and there are 3 MCOM points here for the Chinese, one of which has already been taken out. Also, last thing I would like to mention as well is battle pickups are available at the same token. We can really dive down deep into what that means. Actually, perfectly, this is one of the battle pickups.
Yeah, the battle pickups are pretty awesome, honestly. They really do change the, I guess, the way the game is played, and he might be able to nail the shot. No, he actually misses on that one. But yeah, the battle pickups, it's awesome because, as the veteran players, as the more hardcore players start to dive into Battlefield 4, this is going to be now a new objective for them to fight over, besides just the conquest flags or the obliteration objective, the bomb, or defending MCOMs. Now you got to go after those battle pickups too. So again, just adds that diversity and objective-based gameplay that people really do love in Battlefield. And on top of that, it's just awesome to use. So is he taking people apart?
He's finally starting to be able to pick up some kills. One of the things to note too is you can look on the screen, you can see that he has a rangefinder, which has also zeroing capabilities. So basically he can look in the distance. If they're 300, 400 meters away, he can change that rangefinder so that it's set up so that he can say, okay, 400 distance, and the game will make the adjustment for him. Then, of course, you can have that on any other sniper rifle in your recon class as well. If you have a rangefinder, you can also do the variable zoom or have the variant zoom to be able to change out exactly what you want to happen.
Yeah, the variety there is certainly really cool. And see, for me, I'm not really a good sniper, and I know a lot of people are, obviously going to call me a noob. Noob. Thanks, Corey. You make me feel so nice.
I'm always here for you.
I'm just not the biggest fan of sniping, but you know, that rangefinder helped me out quite a bit when I was playing. I was able to pick off quite a few people with that. So it's cool, you know. I mean, I think it's just like another cool addition to the game, something I personally enjoy. You know, having come from Battlefield a little later than the rest of the other people may have. Like, I know we have a lot of veterans in this community. There are guys who've been here since 1942. There are other people who've, you know, popped in at Battlefield 2. I, on the other hand, have kind of come in a little late on it, but, you know, I'm starting to really dig, like, just all the little intricacies that the game has to offer.
Yeah, so one of the things that we just saw was the HUD popping up saying counterattack. I had been asked the question, have I been a part of that? I've actually been on both sides of it. I was able to get a counterattack, so someone tried to knife me from the side. The icon popped up.
Dude.
I sit there and was able to counterattack quickly and efficiently. The other thing is, too, I dropped down in front of someone, went for the knife. They grabbed it and shoved it right back into the chest of the character.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, and I guess we should just talk about it since we ended the broadcast with it. We should just talk about it now. We saw it in the chat. Let's just discuss it. Tier reloading. All right, so here is the, I'll explain it. Since you've explained it before, I'll explain it this time. I think I have a good grasp of it. So tier reloading is in Battlefield 4, but the way that it works is only when you deplenish your ammo completely from your gun, then you enter into the reloading animation. But if you opt to switch it over to your pistol, get the kill with that, hop back over to your primary, then the reload animation will complete. But if, let's say you shot your gun and you are gonna reload about, you know, after 20 or about like 10 bullets in, and you try to do that whole tier reloading thing, it will not work. The gun has to be completely out of ammo. The clip has to be completely out of ammo in order for you to do the tier reloading. So, and you actually are a pretty big fan of it.
Well, the reason why I'm a big fan of it is I was worried that tier reloading was going to be, I shot 15 bullets out of my clip. I realized there was no one around me. I started to reload. Then all of a sudden someone popped up. I switched to my pistol. Now whenever I go back to my weapon that I knew that had ammo in it, then I had to finish this reload animation. So not only does I have to wait for my primary weapon to come back up, but I also have to wait for the ammo to get, you know, the mag to get back into the clip. So with that being said, that's not the case. As soon as you switch back, so if you haven't depleted all your ammo out of the mag, then you don't have to worry about it finishing that animation. It just goes right back to the weapon, but you'll only have that set number of bullets left in your clip.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, and also it's going to be like a saving grace for a lot of support players out there that opt to use LMGs, because I know that you know, that reload animation takes a while to complete, especially with just how the LMGs are made. So I hope that people like that. And let's see, he's going to try and go for this pickup here. He is able to get the sniper. And that's going to be the end of that round. But yeah, so tier reloading back in the game, or in the game, and it is something that we can safely say we have done multiple times, and hopefully you guys are happy about it. I am a big fan of that feature. It's a little detail that I really am impressed with.
I think it's a game changer, honestly, because whenever you really think about it, whenever you're in those epic gunfights and you need to basically use all your ammo, think of it which also as a support. You, for some reason, unleash the entire, the whole ammo barrel, that drum, and you just release it all, and then finally you're going to reload, and
you get
that animation, that time that it takes to be able to pull off something like that. So something to note too, just real quick, and we'll finish this topic here, is the magazine has to be out of the weapon.
Yeah.
So if you're starting to pull out the weapon and then it hasn't been actually pulled out yet, then it doesn't start that tier reloading yet.
Yeah, so good information there for you guys who've been asking back
High
at
detail
home.
stuff there.
Yeah. Those are like the finite things. I mean, not finite, but those are like the minute details, right? The small stuff, right? Yep. But it really does add a lot to the game. So we're going to be waiting for another. What is this? We're going to wait for another Obliteration game, then we're going to probably hop into a commercial break, or what do you want to do, Corey?
Well, it's going to take some time for these players to be able to get in here to this next game. And so what we can do here, just go ahead and take a moment. We're paying attention to the chat as well as twitter.com, at consider_done, then also at goldenboyftw, also paying attention to Reddit as well. We've answered a ton of questions, and that's really what we want to provide to the community is getting the chance to answer any and all questions that we can. Of course, we see a lot of repetitive questions as well that come out there. So if you haven't had the chance, make sure you check out youtube.com/battlefield, also facebook.com. Battlefield as well, and be a part of one of those 6.1 million likes on the page. Again, just getting all of that information, being able to digest Battlefield however you'd like. So again, let's go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be back with more Obliteration right here from Gamescom. Again, I'm Corey Dunn alongside Alex Mendez. We'll be back after the break.